Now, I'm just sick of leaking windows. Now, why is that? Well, this past week, we've had to look at 3 supposedly roof leaks, and all 3 have been because the windows were leaking. And when one of the homeowners asked me, how do I fix my leaking windows? I said to him, get a window specialist. Now, I think I might have to apologize to him for saying that, because I don't think a window specialist exists to fix leaking windows. And we here at the Roofing Portal are pretty sure that we are like the meat in the sandwich in the middle, right? Because we've been called in to fix a leak. We've determined it's not from the roof, it's from a window. But if we don't fix the leak, who else can the homeowner call? And the reason we are in this bit of a dilemma is just how the trades work and where the responsibilities lie for the actual installation of the window and making sure that the window actually works and is waterproof. Because with windows, there's actually a few different trades in putting the window together and making it work in a house. Now, one, you got the window manufacturer, and what the window manufacturer does is that they do the glazing or the seals, they do the extruded window framing, and they incorporate flashings in the windows, and they also incorporate a reveal. And the reason they do this is that the window manufacturer does not expect to be out installing the windows. So in this case, the window expert is only responsible for ensuring that the quality of the window and the flashings that are provided are fit for purpose. Then it's up to the guy who puts the window in. So who actually puts the window in? Well, it's usually the carpenter. So when the carpenter puts a window in, what do you think is the most important thing in his mind? Well, firstly, I've kind of have to apologize for Bunnings, I guess, because I'm going to use the Bunnings video as an example of how windows are put in without any thought to how it should be installed correctly and waterproof so it doesn't leak. So this Bunnings video is a good example because instead of a new installation, they are retrofitting an aluminium window into an existing wall. So as they go through the window installation, you'll note that there's no consideration at all about what happens to the waterproofing performance of the window. The most important thing is put the window in plumb, straight, and the reveal has to line up with the interior lining, with the gyprock. And this is where most window installations can go wrong, because the most important thing for the window installer is to get the inside correct. Doesn't matter about the outside, the inside's got to line in with either the tile finish or the wall plasterboard. And when the inside takes precedence over the outside, then compromises will be made on the exterior of the window. Now, in this instance with Mr. Bunnings, the first thing they should have done was, number 1, ensure that the perimeter of the opening has been waterproof. It's the most important thing before you put the window in.
And sealed to the window. Make sure the sill flashing is smooth and does not sag into the cavity so that it would collect water. Sill bricks should be laid so that there's roughly a 10mm gap under the window to allow for settlement.
And as you can see from this example, there's no consideration whatsoever in putting a waterproof surround and flashings before the window is installed. So with this as a typical example of a window install, when I go into a renovated house, I would expect that the windows would leak because there's no provision for waterproofing. But what about new houses? Because these 3 examples that we've been to are new houses. Now, I can say that with new houses, the carpenter who installs the windows is working under the same guidelines. The inside of the window reveal has to be in line with the wall finishing, the interior wall finishing, whether it's tiles or it's plasterboard. It doesn't matter where the external of the window will finally project into. It's for someone else to worry about. Now, are there right ways and wrong ways of installing windows? Sure there are, because the window manufacturers have put out a massive amount of documentation about how windows should be installed and how they should be flashed. James Hardie, because they do a lot of cladding, have got their own diagrams about how windows should be installed with a cladded wall, because it's got to be flashed properly. But the problem is, now who actually does the waterproofing work around the windows? Is it the carpenter's responsibility when they put the window in, or when they put the cladding in? Or is it the brickie's responsibility when they lay the brickwork? Or if it's a hebel wall, does it go back to the carpenter who actually put the hebel wall up? Because bear in mind that now that the windows have been installed, it impacts on everything else that goes around it. So the exterior cladding is going to be built up to the window that's already there. And if the alignments are all different, then nothing matches and compromises are made. Now we're going to take a closer look at one of the examples of leaking windows, and it is a clad wall. And typically you've got a clad wall, and the clad wall is offset from the exterior wall of the house, so it's an offset wall. Whenever there's an offset wall, you're asking for problems. So now if we take a closer look at the cladding, well, it looks like a typical Hardie wall installation. But if you look at the finer details, and you look at the design drawings supplied by James Hardie, it looks like it's a linear weatherboard construction. And if you look closely at what's been done, there's been two major omissions from the installation details. And both of these has to do with waterproofing of the windows. Now, what it looks like is that the window installation is lacking two critical elements. One is this particular flashing in here, and the reason for this is it's got to be put in before the trim gets put in, and there's got to be an allowance here. There's a gap between the boards for the water to run out. Now, no doubt this particular flashing doesn't come with the windows. It's got to be a flashing that's got to be ordered separately and installed separately from the standard window that is supplied, because the window is supplied with the frame and the glass and the reveal. So this is what the window supplier will send on site. So if we look closely at what's been installed, we can see that between the first and second board, it's tight. And there's no sign at all of the window flashing at the sill. So based on these two likely scenarios, one, either the flashing hasn't been installed, or the flashing has been bent flat. Either way, it's a faulty installation. Now, the other omission that you can see is this little detail down here. You can see that there's got to be a joint sealant on the window frame. And in this particular installation, there's nothing there whatsoever. So there's actually a gap underneath. And this is why we've got a leaking window, because the water comes down, it pools, then it comes in, and then it drops down the cavity, all the way down to the ceiling below. So this is obviously not the way that the window should have been installed. And when the water gets in, it comes out, right? It comes out in the ceiling downstairs, and everyone thinks it's a roof leak. So what I'm doing here is not telling the builders and the carpenters how to do their job. Everything's all detailed from the manufacturer how the window should be installed. It's just that they've all forgotten that the most important thing is not to line the inside of the window up, but to make sure that the opening and the exterior flashings are all installed properly, so that if water does get in, it can come out. And also, as a secondary measure, that the perimeter of the windows is in fact sealed to limit the amount of water that gets in, so that the flashings need to do their job. So there are lots of documentation available about how to install windows correctly. And it can be complicated because the exterior flashings can get complicated. And because of this, most people don't bother, right? Because it's too complicated. And in most instances, they can get away with it, because if it's a single-story house, then the water goes down the cavity and drains out. You would never know that the windows were leaking. And even on two-story buildings, the upstairs window may leak, but then the water will run all the way down the cavity and down onto the floor, and the homeowner will never know that their windows were leaking. And it's only when you have offset walls where this leaking problems becomes pronounced, and then everyone knows that the windows leak. So I guess most windows leak. It's just that no one realizes that they leak. So to answer the question, how do you install windows correctly? Well, I would say that carpenters and builders have to switch their area of priority. And the priority should be to get the window waterproof before you even line up the inside. And if they concentrate on waterproofing first, then that's the correct way to install windows.